Okay, welcome to the Blue Garden. I want you to see this blueberry pot. You see this? This was transplanted, and you can see how the soil enriched everything. Now, look at this. Look at the berries. You see? Look at the size. Look at the color. I'll give you a far away shot. See? Look at the color of the leaves. This is what I want you to understand. See the color of the leaves. There's some spider webs in here, and always get rid of the spider webs because the spiders create spider mites. But you just see the blueberries, the size of the blueberries. Now, how do you transplant this and get a successful bush like this? Look how tall it is. Look at, compared to me, it's chest high. You see this? Chest high with berries. Look at the berries. You see the berries? Now, how do you transplant something like this? Well, stay tuned and pay attention to this, and you'll see how it's done. Look at the transformation, how we got here. Hey, welcome to the Blue Garden. Hey, happy 420. A lot of you guys don't know what 420 is. Put in the comments if you know. All right, we're gonna do a little review and show and tell, and let's head over to the blueberries. Happy birthday. All right, let's see what we get you right here. Here we have our transplant blueberry, the one you saw in the video. All right, let's take a closer look at it. All right, here we have our blueberry, the one we transplanted. Today is April 20. Look how tall it is. And we've been eating the blueberry. They're very sweet. You see, you get a leaf like this. You have to understand, this is not a disease. This is just old. You can tell by the size of it. You can see here, the size of the leaf right here. And the size of this one. This is a very old one. The old leaves fall down. You see here some more. These are old ones. You can see new ones growing. This kind of just slipped and broke off. See that? Alright. So you can see we have a lot of berries. The birds have been using this as a landing pad. You see this? This is damage from a bird. And the birds have been eating the berries. I saw birds perching on these branches, and here's the evidence. You see how the leaves started to get old because it was broken. So we take this and we just put it down there. And you can see, look how tall. It just had a lot of berries on here, but you know, we've been eating them and the birds have been eating them. So we try to eat them before the birds. Like I said, these are old leaves. Do not panic. You see, a lot of you guys are out there saying, oh, what's wrong with this? Do I put it on? First thing you're looking for is chemical. No, see? Oh, that one went too far, you see? This is going too far. You see how green it is? I meant to cut it a little shorter. See that? But it won't kill the bush. See? So, this is what you do for pruning. See? Trim it. But the main thing I wanted to show you here is the bush. Look how tall the bush is. The bush is still alive. Look at the color of the leaves. I always show you underneath the leaves to show you there's no parasites or bugs underneath it. You see? Look at the color of it. The dark green. Like I said, don't be afraid of this. These are old. Alright? So, you can see here the bush. Today's date is April 20th, 2026. Look how big the bush is. It's almost a good 5'2". Same pot. It has not been replanted or redone anything. You can see all the new sprout right there. And then on the edge, you see that? New blueberries. You see that? If you recall that one that we took out and we planted in the soil like that, well, look at it. All right. So I want to bring you back over here to the current date of the blueberries. Look at it. We even got the new sign, and we still got our sun shield. See that? Temperature. It's not that bad today. And look how tall the blueberry has grown. Remember, we transplanted. This is the new bed box. And you can see. Remember how we pruned this? Look at it. This is the baby one. Look, the birds come in here and they go at it. See that? That's a good one. So we got problems with birds. I think, look, listen. You hear the bird chirping? It's springtime, or yeah, April. We're coming to spring. Birds are having little baby chicks. So that's the chirping. It's not just on my area, it's all over the place. You hear it. But look how tall the blueberries are. You see that? Look how tall it's growing up. All right. Remember, we transplanted everything. All right. So this is what I wanted to show you. Up to date. 420. This one. Hey, welcome to the Blue Garden. We're going to transplant some blueberries. Make sure you do this step first, or else your transplant won't hold. Okay, so a lot of you are wondering when's a good time to transplant your blueberries and when not to. So let's take a look at these. These are new ones, the store-bought, but I did not plant them when I bought them. Let's take a look. Look at this transplant. I'll show you a clip how we transplanted this blueberry bush, and look how it's growing. Look at that. So if in case you're wondering, do I know what I'm talking about? Well, look at this blueberry. We're still in July. The heat of the sun. Look at the leaves. You know, ask any of these other people who are transplanting or growing blueberries. Look at the leaves. This is well cared for. You see? Look at the leaves. So I want to tell you, yes, I do know how I do it. You see that? It's in a pot. And I want to show you this other one here. Now, this is not a blueberry, but it is a fig tree. And I did transplant this one. And look how it's growing. You can see there, not only growing, look, Got a new sprout right there. Shows you the sign of the, look at here. See that? Look at that. It's the grass. The soil is so excellent. It's this, look, what it called black gold. So, we'll tackle this one a little later, but today we're talking about blueberries. And again, you know, I ask you, look at the leaves. It's not just one section, it's everywhere. All right. So I believe this is a Jubilee blueberry. And here's another one, a transplanted as well, to see how he's doing in the sun. All right. And look how tall and nice it's growing. Look at the color of the leaves. All right. Okay, all in all, came out very good. Here's the original height of the blueberry. See right here? And we still haven't maintained it above it. And all I gotta do is push it down here and water it. This will be really good. If you were trying to buy this bush in the store, they'll run you about several $100s. Why? Because it's so big. Very healthy. Do some pruning here. See, these are all dead. So we're in April, and this would be excellent in springtime. It will be blooming. How you know what to cut? Let's take a look. All right, take a look at this. You see, this is all dry, and you can see the different coloration here. So you want to trim it where it kind of starts to turn green, and then when you go too far, you see it's green. That's when you need to stop. So if you cut it and it's still flexible or green, you know you need to stop because you went a little too far. Okay. This thing is now pruned and transplanted. Look at it. All right, look how she looks. All right, take a look at this. See that? It's a shame nobody comment. Look at this blueberry bush. Okay. It's all pruned. There we go. Look at that. It's a beauty. Now this one, you could cut it here because it's going out there, but I would just tie it up and have it regrown on the inside. I don't like to cut when you don't have to. You see, and it's growing all straight up. You can even cut this one and this one. But I'm gonna leave it. Because more branches equals what? More blueberries! As long as your branches are healthy in the correct way. Okay, this is what you don't want. Okay, there it is. All right, we sacrificed the little ones, but we put them back to the earth. Okay, that's all done. Then we'll take a look at the other ones. Ah, it's very heavy. So you guys lost out because free shipping? Look how heavy this thing is. Oh, I'll put it right over here for right now. Hey, Jay here. I wanted to show you my transplanted blueberry. Alright, last time we were here, I showed you the little sprouts that I tore out. Look it. Isn't this sign of a healthy blueberry bush that will keep on going and grow? I don't want this to grow in the bottom here. So we're just going to clip it. See? And this one right here, same thing. See that? We're trying to transplant this. Okay, so there you go. You see, here's the original pot, that blueberry bush that I just transplanted. You saw how I did it. You saw me putting the roots into this bucket and pushing it down with my fists. Alright, so basically what I did here, I put some mycorrhizae in the root system in the bucket, and then by me having some good soil in the bottom of the pot, I pushed down the root system. So what that left was a void of oxygen, air. So the roots have room to breathe and stretch out and grow. So this is one of the secrets that I had learned doing this 6 years. And this is an experiment to see what would happen by leaving this void, a pocket of oxygen, air in there. So if you want to think of a sandwich, on the bottom of the bucket, that pot was soil, in the middle is air, and then above that is the roots that you saw me pushing down with my fist into it. What does this create? This pocket of air. What is the result? Well, the result is what you're looking at right here. Look at those blueberries. This is real. This is May 8, 2025 is what you're seeing. This is the bush, what it looks like right now. This was transplanted, I believe, year 2023 or 2024. And you can see how the bush has grown in these conditions. So this is what makes this process so great. I hope you enjoy it. Ask me questions. I hope you watch my live video. I will do another live video, the third one. I appreciate everyone that participated. That was a surprise to me. So I wish to thank everybody that involved and writing me a note on the live viewing. I appreciate you very much. Thank you.
I feel nauseous, believe me. Never had a lot of shit come easy. Had to work hard, struggle just to be me. Had to rise up just so they could see me. Did what I had to do just to feed me, and what was left over I put towards my dreaming.